Hey guys, it's me, Jonathan, your middle class sneakerhead, and welcome back to another episode of the vlog. Today's video, we're going to take a closer look on these bad boys right here. These are the New Balance 990 V5. Let's break down some materials for you and let's see if these guys are as good as they say. Thank you so much for checking on this video today, guys, and I do hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you're new here, consider subscribing if you like content just like this, and if you've been here for a long time now, thank you so much for sticking with me. I must say that I have been actually looking at the 990 V5 for quite some time now. I previously owned the 990 V4, which isn't my size, and that's why I decided to let it go. But for this specific pair right here, I was able to grab it, and these guys were sitting on shelves, and I was able to grab it for 50% off at the local New Balance shop here in our area. Now, prior to this one, I also had a few pairs of New Balances, which is the 997S and 997H. I also have a pair of New Balance 574, which I think are sneakers that are very comfortable for their price. Now, specifically for the New Balance 990 V5, these guys were priced at 13,000 pesos here in the Philippines, which puts them on the higher tier of the price range. Though since these guys are just sitting and are on 50% off, I decided to grab a pair and try them out for myself. Now, before we dive into the sneaker, let's go ahead and check on the box. We do have a standard 990 V5 box in gray. As you can see there, I grabbed the size 10, and we'll talk about the sizing in a minute. If you Google the code found on the size label of the box, you will definitely find the name of the colorway. And when I found this one was called navy and gray. So these guys were made in the US, and that's why these guys are priced higher than the usual New Balance silhouettes that can be found here. And what I love about New Balance is how durable and how comfortable the sneakers are. And even if you try other New Balance silhouettes, I can tell you that those sneakers are all comfortable. And for the price too, I can say that you are getting a bang for your buck. Now let's go ahead and dive into the sneakers. Of course, we do know that New Balance always provides premium quality with their sneakers. They always have this buttery suede on most of their sneakers. In this case, for the New Balance 990 V5, this one carries a super soft buttery suede all over the toe box to the toe guard of the sneaker, going up to the center panel and even on the laces area of the sneaker. And the tone of the gray of this suede material in the sneaker is sort of like a lightish grayish colorway, not like the usual Castle Rock colorway that is pretty popular with the New Balance line. But for this one is mostly a lighter shade of gray, and as you move to your toe box, you do have this mesh in gray, which is very plush, very soft, and I do think that these guys are very breathable as well. Also on the toe box, you do have this hit of 3M here on the toe guard, which adds a very nice touch to the front facing part of the sneaker. Now also on the toe box, you do have this lighter shade of gray with some perforations, and this one is made out of leather. Now the laces on these guys are made out of flat cotton, and they are in the navy colorway, which matches the accent of the entire sneaker. Underneath the laces, you do have the tongue, and the tongue is made out of foam and mesh. This one is also executed in a gray colorway, and on top of that, you do have this leather patch in light gray, and it does have the Made in USA branding and the 990 V5 text in black. This silver Made in the USA branding always gets me. This one is so clean. Whenever you get that shine on when you're using the sneaker, it gives out that classy premium vibe to the sneaker overall. Now the sock liner is made out of that navy blue material in mesh, and it runs around on the entire collar of the sneaker. Inside the sneaker, you do have a gray ortholite insole with the New Balance Ultra Soft branding. Now on the lateral and on the medial side of the sneaker, you do have the New Balance branding, and this one is executed in 3M. It does have a navy blue leather to back it up. Now moving to your ankle, you do have ankle support with this TPU plastic in navy blue. Here on the back part of the sneaker, you would see this 990 branding on the lateral side of the heel. Also on the heel part of the sneaker, you do have a patch of leather which is made out of 3M as well, and it does have the V branding. And of course, to close out the upper part of the sneaker, we do have this plastic TPU heel cup. This one is like sort of translucent gray ish, I think, and it does have the New Balance branding. Now moving to your midsole, you do have this dual density end cap midsole, which provides stability and comfort. Now these guys might not be the most squishiest things or squishiest midsoles that we've seen so far, but gives out the best cushioning for a whole day ride. And we actually have 3 colors for this one. On the heel part, you do have this sort of grayish or lightish gray colorway. Moving up, you do have a navy blue end cap enclosure, and the foam from the midfoot to the toe of the sneaker is made out of white. Moving to your outsole, you do have a black traction rubber pads, and also you do have the stability support here on the midfoot of the sneaker. Now the good thing about it is this one is in black, which means it is less maintenance for those who are not really into cleaning their sneakers. And of course, the rubber material used on the outsole is made out of Endurance, which is New Balance's proprietary rubber for making their outsoles. Now, sizing on these guys fit true to size. I was actually hesitant to get a true size 10. I want something that's a little loose. I usually get 10.5 to 11 on my sneakers, but for some reason, these guys fit me just right. I would suggest if you're looking to get New Balance 990 V5 or any of the 990 series, go ahead and stick with your true size. Now, let's go ahead and talk about comfort on these sneakers right here. I do agree that these sneakers, or the midsole on these sneakers, might not be the most squishiest of the midsoles that are on the market right now, but again, these guys get the job done. I have mentioned in my previous videos that whenever I use New Balance, I have no foot fatigue whatsoever, and it's the same for the 990 V5. Plus, it gives out more cushioning here on the upper of the sneaker, and you land on a very stable but very comfortable midsole. If there would just be one sneaker that I can bring to a specific trip, probably an out of town, out of the country, these guys I think would be the best option to go. Now, build and quality wise, these guys were made in the USA. They provide premium materials, and the build quality on these are very robust. When I say robust, meaning I have seen some beat up New Balance 990s in the past, and those were beat to the ground but still looks very good and still are very functional. Of course, when it comes to maintaining your sneakers, since the suede on these sneakers are pretty light, expect that this one will be a dirt magnet sooner or later, but hey, these are sneakers and they are made to be used. Now, these are the legitimate dad sneakers, not just because of the trend, but because these guys are a big bang for your buck. It is definitely worth every penny, especially if you're looking for long-term usage of the sneaker. These guys are good to go and not a bad option at all. You do get premium materials, you do have comfort, and you do have stability, and at the same time, a lot of fits can be rocked with this sneaker right here. Well, with those considerations, I do think that the New Balance 990 V5 is as good as they say. So there you have it. That is the New Balance 990 V5. Let me know in the comment section down below of what you think of this sneaker. Is it worth the purchase? Is it worth that retail price? Or are dad shoes not your thing? Let me know what you think, and I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, please go ahead and smash that like button here on the bottom of the screen. It does help out with algorithm. It helps out the channel grow and attract new audience. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, and consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And if you've been here for a long time now, thank you so much for your support. So that's it for now. Thank you for checking on this video today, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace, guys.